We're always looking, for our next cover athlete and players we want to work with. After we finished up 2K11 and 2K12, I mean, obviously we had Michael Jordan on the cover of those games. We had Magic Johnson and Larry Bird last year. The focus for NBA 2K13 was all about the youth of the NBA and the culture and what Jay-Z brings to the table for us. So for us, that meant kind of highlighting the stars of the league, the future stars of the league, the guys who are 25 years and under. Guys like, obviously, our cover athletes, Derrick Rose, Kevin Durant, and Blake Griffin. These are the players we wanted to focus on because we felt they most strongly represented the vision we had for the game this year, which was the next big stars of the NBA. So watching Jeremy Lin blossom from, in our game, a lowly rated 56 rated guy all the way up to a 78, it was really exciting. Anybody who's a fan of basketball enjoys watching someone who's worked so hard just go all the way to, from a guy living on someone else's couch to an NBA superstar in the span of 2 or 3 weeks. And more than anything, in last year's, lockout shortened season, the NBA needed a story. It needed something to help propel it, back into, something that households talk about on a nightly basis. And what better than Jeremy Lin? And just beyond what he did for, basketball in the United States, I mean, I think it really spurred a lot of interest in basketball internationally, particularly here in Taiwan, also in Hong Kong. So for the sport of basketball, I thought it was amazing just what it did globally and how people kind of came together to get behind Jeremy Lin. So for us, it was really exciting. Let's see. So how do I compare the Dream Team to the 2012 Olympic team? Personally, I think the original Dream Team would probably win 7 out of 10 times against the 2012 Olympic team. Back in the United States, there's been a lot of discussion publicly about which team is better. I mean, obviously you had Kobe Bryant proclaiming that this Olympic team was the best of all time. And then you had Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan just kind of laughing that off. As Kobe said, all the Dream Team guys were old during the Dream Team. And Jordan reminding everyone that he was only 29 and Barkley was only 28 and Pippen was only 26. Just reminding everyone that those guys weren't old. They were in their primes. So for me, it's really interesting. And one of the things with our game is that, we're better than NBA 2K13 and then to settle who the greatest team of all time is, because you can take the Dream Team and play them against the 2012 Olympic team and settle for yourself to see who you think the best team of all time is. So getting international teams, more specifically FIBA teams, into the game is something that we're always looking into, and we're trying to find ways to bring that to the table and give fans around the world a chance to play with their local teams, their local nations. So that's something I can say that we are looking into for the future. That's a good question. I would say it's always a big challenge for us because, more than anything, because we're perfectionists at what we do. I mean, myself, I've been working with pretty much most of the team for the better part of 10 years. We're a very senior team. We're perfectionists, and we're always striving to deliver the best basketball game possible. So for us, stepping into 2K13, we had to kind of take a look back and see what we liked about 12, what we didn't like about 12. And for us, it was all about giving the user more control in the game. And that's kind of how the control stick idea was born, is that we want the user to get that one-to-one feeling for dribbling like we've given them for shooting with the shot stick over the past 4 or 5 years. So for us, it was kind of a challenge on the gameplay side, but as far as the game mode side, we had so many ideas after we finished 12 that it wasn't a challenge at all. And those ideas were obviously the new My Team feature, putting in Dream Team support, putting in new upgrades to My Player mode, now called My Career. So in that regard, it wasn't a challenge at all, and we always welcome the challenge and look forward to it again next year. The best new feature in NBA 2K13, in my opinion, is My Team. My Team is a new feature we put into the game this year that it gives you the chance to build your very own team from scratch, how you want it to be built. And this is it's kind of like a card collecting game. You purchase booster packs, or you can go to the player market and buy the players that you're looking for, and you're putting these teams together and you're playing online against other people's teams, kind of in a ladder fashion. So you're playing other teams trying to move up to the top of this ladder. And I think it's really unique because basketball games have never had a feature like this, where you're buying packs of cards, packs of players, trying to get these guys and build the best team possible. And when you do that, you don't win. You have to actually take them online and prove that you can use these players to win. So it's really it's an interesting take on playing online, building a team, and I think it's the best thing that we've added to NBA 2K13 this year. I would love to do a soccer game personally. Soccer is my favorite sport. It's what I have another passion in. But right now, I'm exclusively focused on the NBA 2K franchise. Who knows what the future holds? But I can tell you the president right now is all about making the best basketball game in the market, and that's what we're going to continue to do year in and year out.